I love that all those crazy platforms that are used in that video and all the crazy projects and unusual things that Drexel students have done. But right now, we want to celebrate our interactive digital media seniors and their project, Afiye.
Hello, everyone. Today we'll showcase Afiye, a web application that we created to ensure that all of our family's memories can be viewed easily and always remembered for many years to come.
Hello, I'm Arpit and I worked on the research and design.
Hi, I'm Fidel. I worked on design and development.
I'm Brianna. I worked on research and design.
Hi, I'm Erik and I worked on development.
Hello, and I am Ben, the project manager, and we are the interactive digital media team advised by Phil Sinatra.
For many people, family is the most important thing in the world. Families are the compass that guides us. They are our inspiration to reach great heights and our comfort when we occasionally falter. We need to cherish the memories we have with these people and the people we have in them, and the future we also have with those people. The past year has been challenging and straining on everyone here. The ongoing pandemic and repeated lockdowns have forced each of us to miss out on things and those that we cherish. For many, this forced separation from their families has been taxing, and we are only now just beginning to see the end. Things like birthdays, holidays, family gatherings, and vacations all had to be canceled, downsized, or postponed. Everything we did together had to be virtualized.
Afiye is a digital platform that enables families to share memories and group them into collaborative albums. This ensures that all family memories can be easily accessed and stored for years to come. Our team was inspired by the ways families in Africa lived. We learned that in most African homes, the entire extended family lives together. This enhances the sense of community and connection within a family. The word Afiye comes from the tree word Afiye, and it means home. We chose that as our name because we wanted to reflect that meaning in our platform.
Now, please enjoy our promotional video.
Your family tree grows at your own pace with you and your family. Include your children, deceased loved ones, and even your pets to always make sure that your loved ones are kept close. Set up a family member's profile ahead of time to set a spot for them in Afiye. Then they could join the tree in progress and see all the albums and memories that have been created so far. And don't worry if there's any typos on a profile, you'll be able to change it whenever you want. The core of the Afiye experience that we developed is being able to share important memories with your family. Afiye is just for those important memories, filtering out all the noise. This makes it easy for you and your family to find the milestones and events in each other's lives. In these memories, you're able to add photos, tag your family, and store them in a single place where your family can view them whenever they want.
On Afiye, albums allow you and your family to group your memories in ways that make sense to you. As a parent, you tend to hoard all your memories that you've collected over the years, be it of your children's birthdays or graduations, or even uneventful but special days that turn into memories. With Afiye, you can do that with ease, and the only thing that matters is what matters to you. Both memories and albums are designed to be organic. We've all missed out on that one picture that sparks the special moment you forgot about and should have made the album. That's why we've designed memories and albums to always be editable so you can go back and update or even remove media from them. And we'll make sure you never lose those special memories ever again. During our research for Afiye, we identified a design opportunity in family networking. We noticed that popular digital platforms didn't provide enough privacy and were just too distracting for families to be intimate with each other. On the other hand, certain sites focus too much on the historical aspects of family. Our users wanted a simple digital space to share memories and stay connected with their loved ones. Our challenge was to design a digital experience where families can connect and support our users in reaching their goals. We spent months researching with a user-centric, reiterative design approach, interviewing your users virtually as well, which was a fun new experience, and ensuring that they got exactly what they desired and more.
We started out developing wireframes and building out our own design system with an atomic design approach. We filtered through hundreds of fonts, colors, assets, and developed a unique identity that matches our solution. Our wireframes and design system allowed us to rapidly build out high-fidelity prototypes and transition into front-end development. Our iterations with users helped us design Afiye to be an accessible, versatile, and vibrant experience for all users.
Development was no walk in the park either. From the start of the project, we knew we wanted to challenge and expand upon what we have learned in web development. We knew we wanted to build a web application that would allow for multiple users to be using it at once and would also highlight the connections between those users. Doing research, we decided that Node.js was the optimal web framework that would allow us to do server-side development while allowing us to easily build out the features that we wanted. We also discovered Neo4j, which is a database technology quite literally built around connections. It was the absolute perfect fit for what we wanted to accomplish here. And we also leveraged MongoDB to handle our normal data models. These three technologies together, we had very little experience with directly prior to starting this project. However, based on the foundations we learned in our interactive digital media classes, we were able to jump right in and utilize these to their fullest potential. Things like SAS and GitHub were technologies we're already very familiar with, but this is our first time working in a team this large on a project of this scale. So using both those systems at this size made a very interesting challenge for us as developers.
All of our blood, sweat, and tears got us here to the finish line today. And we wouldn't have gotten here without the support of our family and friends who have been motivating us every step of the way. We also want to give a shout out to Mira Holahan, who created the original illustrations for our project. You can check out her work today on Project Day Fairs. We also want to thank our advisor, Phil, who advised our team and for keeping a bonfire under our butts at all times. Check us out and create your own family tree today at afiye.io. Join the ever-growing community of users on Afiye and get your family to join your tree. Add memories and start sharing what is important to you and your family. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yay, great project, great presentation. Many people don't know about the Interactive Digital Media Program. Some people call this the best kept secret of the digital media department. Many of our alumni have been extremely extraordinary successful. It's our user experience design program. And I'm therefore very, very happy to introduce another heavyweight to the chat discussion. Dan Moore, he graduated in 2006. And he is the owner and the founder and CEO of Super Friendly. Dan.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for that introduction. Wow, what a great project. There's a lot of work that you all have done. I hope you all are very proud, and I hope that you have a chance to take a deep breath and relax after a ton of work there. I have a couple of questions. I think one of the great things about this format is that we get to ask you questions that we might not be able to get just by the case study and by looking at the website. So I'm going to ask you a couple of behind the scenes questions, if that's all right with all of you. First thing is that I think that good work is personal. Maybe you all can share a little bit of what was personal to you about this project, why you decided to make an app around connections and around family. What were some of the things that maybe you all have thought that this would be a good app for you and your families to use?
I can go ahead and start with that. I myself have spent nearly the entirety of the pandemic away from my family, I've been several states away. I've spent time in Pennsylvania, also in New Jersey, but my family's up in Massachusetts. So the idea of missing out on all these important things that they're going through up back at home really kind of hit home for me. And I really felt that as we were starting to ideate and create this project.
I can also share something. I'm an international student from Ghana, and I haven't seen my family in maybe over a year. So when this, you know, opportunity came about, I said, why don't we explore something like this so that we can, build the connections that we have back at home and stay in touch with our entire families.
What a great, oh yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. If I could add, I also have had the unfortunate experiences of like missing out baby showers, weddings. My family's going to miss out on graduation, my graduation. And I wanted to create a solution where even though they could not be there physically, they could be there with me and I could be with them.
It's so great to see you all working on such a timely project in a time when the world is more disconnected maybe than we have been, especially this last year. It's great to see a group of students like really taking something on that allows people to connect better in a way that we're disconnected. So that's really awesome that you all have done a project like this. One of the things that I love about doing interactive design and UX design is the idea that you get to make some assumptions, and some of those you're right about and some of those you're wrong about. And you find out about that in user testing and usability testing. You find out about that in interviews, where there's some things that maybe you all had assumed up front in your project. And then once you did some testing and started talking to people about it, you maybe learned something different that made you take the project in a different direction than you anticipated.
I'll pass that off to Arpit or Ben, who worked on a lot of our user research.
Yeah, I think as you said, it's a continuous reiterative approach, and during our testing, we did find users wanting options or avenues that we originally didn't plan for or had planned otherwise. I think the biggest feature that we wanted not to focus on was chat, because initially we did have the thought of having our app kind of like something which can have more inclusion between family members, but then we realized that we might be mimicking something a lot of other social media apps are already doing. And that's something that our testing really showed that users definitely did not want. And I think it really helped cater this niche experience of families just being connected to each other and just sharing the important memories. And we like to keep it at that.
Yeah, and going off a little bit about that on the social media aspect, we wanted to make sure basically from the beginning that we didn't want to be another social media app. We're not here as a replacement to social media. We're just kind of here as Arpit said, we want to create an avenue so that families are able to stay connected, especially as we know in this very isolated time that we're all in.
And if I could add one more thing, intimacy and privacy was definitely one of the top things we found out. A lot of the families realized on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everything is just kind of out there and out of their control. They wanted to have something that was more intimate and personal. And Afiye is one of the products that's able to give them that service and experience.
Awesome. My last question then for you all is, maybe you can hear from one or two of you. You all probably learned a bunch of things during this project. What are some things that you might take away from this project that you're going to take into whatever your next steps are, whether that's entering the field professionally, going to grad school, whatever it is that you're going to do next? What are some things that you learned from senior project that you're going to take away with you?
For me, it was the importance of being familiar with as many different web technologies out there, because there are thousands of active things out there that are being used, and knowing just what's right and being able to research that, I think, is a huge skill that definitely needs to be focused more on as you're learning web development. It's not just about how to write the code or what makes something go. It's about how to find out what works best.
Awesome. I love this project and the evolution that it has gone through, from the initial confusions that people thought, oh, is it going to be this? Is it going to be this? And now you guys were really forced to really define it, find that focus, and really stay on that track. And you've done it admirably well. Really well done. Dan, thank you so much for joining us for this conversation today. I really appreciate it. I've got to keep this train moving forward. And so I do want to keep the interactive digital media vibe going, because we're before our next team, we're going to throw to a video about an interactive digital media junior workshop project, homies, as well as the Drexel Student Club CHI. And with that, I want to throw to that video. But thank you all so much for being here in Afiye. Really good job. Congratulations. And thanks again, Dan.